Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
Good afternoon, Utah. Happy Friday. We got a strong storm system moving in. It's tapping into the atmospheric river in the Pacific, and this is a statewide storm system, and we're going to continue to see impacts through today. This was shared by Clayton Ashcraft earlier this morning of rain coming down in Washington, and we've also seen rain even in St. George. So we're seeing wet weather basically from north to south across the entire state in central Utah and Helper. This is around 6,000 feet in elevation, and you can see thick snowflakes flying here as the snow level in central Utah is now climbing, getting close to 6,000 feet, and that snow line is climbing really across the board, and we'll show you just how high those snow lines might get this afternoon coming up in just a bit. But wanted to show you what it looks like in the Salt Lake Valley, the view from Ensign Peak looking down, where we have mostly cloudy skies, and you might be wondering to yourself, why haven't we really seen that much rain in the Salt Lake Valley? That's because with that strong southerly flow of wind, it's drying us out, and we've also been rain shadowed by the Oquirrh. So while just about everybody else along the Wasatch Front has seen rain, we really haven't seen that much in the Salt Lake Valley itself. But those southerly winds, another product of it, is pushing up those temperatures. It's 52 degrees in Salt Lake City. This is the first time since January 14th that we've seen a temperature in the 50s in Salt Lake. A sustained wind at 30 miles per hour with a gust of 47 miles per hour, and that has been consistent since last night. We haven't seen a wind gust below 30 miles per hour since before midnight. Those winds have been relentless, and those winds are going to continue. We still have the wind advisories for just about everybody along and west of I-15 until 11 o'clock, and the winds in our mountains will continue through tonight into tomorrow, where we are looking at snow up in the mountains. We're getting more in the way of showers moving their way in from the west, and we have quite a few showers in the southwestern portion of the state. So we have an active day, and that cold front now to our northwest. It's working its way in our direction, and that chance for wet weather in northern Utah will only increase, and that front will move from northwest down to the southeast from this evening into tonight. So if you haven't seen wet weather yet, chances are you're probably going to see even more, because you can see a lot of that moisture from the atmospheric river in California. All of that's working its way in our direction, and that cold front is going to be able to utilize a lot of that moisture, which is why we're going to see that widespread wet weather across the state as we go through today. And as we move through this afternoon, as those temperatures continue to warm up, we could see that snow line in northern Utah climb above 7,000 feet. Some forecast models indicate it possibly even could get above 8,000 feet in a few spots. But the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because we have seen quite a bit of snow between 5,000 feet and 6,500 feet in the northern portion of the state. It's been a very good winter, but if we get heavy rain that falls on that snow, given the temperatures that we have, we could see some rapid melting, and that could lead to localized flooding. It's something that we'll be keeping an eye on. We could see that snow level climb to above 8,000 feet in central Utah and above 9,000 feet in southern Utah, and possibly even getting close to 10,000 feet. But we are expecting a healthy dose of snow for our mountains. Winter storm warnings are in effect for all of our mountain ranges for the most part, which will continue through more or less tomorrow, with the southern mountains continuing through early on Sunday morning, expecting between 9 to 22 inches for the northern mountains, especially above 7,000 feet, and 10 to 20 for the central and southern mountains, mainly above 8,000 feet, given the snow lines. But those snow lines will start to come back down as we go into tonight, as that cold front works its way in. So let's go ahead and begin the futurecast. 1 o'clock this afternoon, widespread wet weather will continue to be the case from this afternoon into this evening, but you'll notice when that cold front is working its way through, some forecast models are indicating that we could start to see some snow find its way back down to the benches. I think for the Salt Lake Valley itself, we stay mainly as rain, but some of our typically colder valleys in the northern portion of the state could start to see that transition back over into snow showers as wet weather continues to move through southern Utah. Then into the overnight hours, that best chance will migrate into the central and southern portion of the state, and then our Saturday will bring us scattered snow showers, with the best chance being in central and southern Utah as high pressure tries to keep northern Utah quiet. It's not necessarily a guarantee, as some models do indicate that we could possibly see some wet weather trying to find its way back into northern Utah, but by Sunday, that kind of goes a bit opposite. The best chance for wet weather will be in the central and northern portion of the state, as southern Utah tries to dry out a little bit. So it is definitely going to be a lot to keep track of over the next couple of days. And with the dynamics of this storm system moving in, everybody has at least a chance of hearing a few rumbles of thunder. So do not be surprised if you get a thunderstorm for today. And when it comes to expected snow totals through tomorrow, northern mountains 8 to 16, Cottonwoods could see 1 to 2 feet, central mountains at 5 to 15, southern mountains 10 to 20, mountain valleys could see 2 to 8, but that also keep in mind you could see rain through today. Benches in Cache Valley a trace to 3, northern valleys mainly rain, but if we see that changeover, maybe upwards of 2 inches, and the central and southern valleys could possibly see, or mainly expecting to see rain. Daytime highs Definitely milder compared to what we've gotten used to, especially in the northern portion of the state with mainly 40s and 50s outside of the high country. In St. George, a good chance for rain for today and tomorrow. A slight chance on Sunday as we spring forward. Mostly dry on Monday, but another strong storm system could move in between Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Then along the Wasatch Front, a pretty good chance for rain showers as we go through today. Holding on to a slight chance for our Saturday, bring back a slightly better chance on Sunday, and then that next storm system moves in Tuesday into Wednesday with daytime highs generally in the 40s and 50s over the next several days.